There's some really cool cats on that team.
That's too funny.
It's not like they're schlemiels.
Oh, my God.
That's the only time I've ever heard that used outside of the Laverne and Shirley theme.
Is that
I always thought it was a word they made up for that stupid song. Joe Paterno uses it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 schlemiels.
Oh, my God. You know what? Now I got to mix.
I gotta give you 5 stars for pulling that out.
I got to mix JoPa over that now.
Oh, my God.
Hey, it's like they're coached by the Fonz over there. They're pretty good. Hey.
And it isn't like they're a bunch of schlemiels.
They're cool. It's not like it's Lenny and Squiggy over there.
Oh, my God.
That would have been perfect as soon as he said that, if Lenny and Squeaky would have done their patented hello and walked right up to the camera.
Oh, that's great.
Of course, I think Squeaky has MS and can't walk anywhere anymore.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, he got some debilitating disease. But, he was doing radio for the Dodgers for a long time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
They go weird ways. And, of course, the guy that played Lenny makes hilarious movies now. He was in...
Yeah.
He's with that one troupe with all of those, Christopher Guest and all them. They make great movies. Anyway.
Okay, I want to touch on this Josh Howard thing. I don't know how many people heard about this last week.
Everybody has.
I thought so. Well, then we should probably just leave it alone, right?
Nah, you know what? The thing is, we've had 2 weeks off, so Tom and I have been going back and forth over the phone as to what material to use because, he's in radio and everybody's been all over it. But you know what? People out there, they want to hear how we go over things, too. Because we do it different, They can't hear what we do on the radio. We're not going to touch that Clinton Portis versus Brian Mitchell thing because we just don't have time. But that was classic.
We will get to it.
Yeah.
Just not this week.
Right.
But anyway, Josh Howard, NBA, was at, Allen Iverson had a charity flag football tournament. And
Right.
Josh Howard played in it.
Right.
And before the game started, they played the Star-Spangled Banner.
Right.
And while it's playing, this is what Josh Howard said.
Star-Spangled Banner going on right now. I don't even celebrate that but I'm black.
The Star-Spangled Banner going on back there, I don't even celebrate that shit because I'm black.
That's right, man.
What the hell does that mean?
Like hell if I'm like a country that's going to let me get paid $5 million a year for shooting a damn basketball.
What in the hell? What does that have to do? So America is all at fault. His life sucks because of America.
How does his life suck?
Because, I'm going to get to that because he's black. Now, all right, exactly. This guy is getting paid millions and millions of dollars.
Free education, if he wanted it.
To play a child's game.
Yeah. Endorsements, free shoes.
But he's going to look, if he wants to say, I hate George Bush, he's a racist pig, lying scumbag, that's fine. But
no, it goes deeper than that.
Don't blame the United States of America and the freedom of this country because you feel... What? You're a hell of a lot better off than most white people.
Well, you know what? It's not even that. It's a long, deeper thing that goes all the way back to the fact that when America was created and they said all men were created equal, they certainly just said, well, except for you guys.
Oh.
All right? So lots of people do have a legitimate beef, but really, honestly, if you talk to people nowadays that are in their 20s, that stuff's really disappearing quickly.
Oh, my God. I know.
It really is.
Tolerance is taught so much in school now.
Right.
And not even taught, it just becomes what it is because, like my kids go to school with black kids, white kids, Asian kids, Middle Eastern kids. Hell, one of my daughter's best friends came here 2 years ago from Russia.
Well, you know what? We all do that now. Everybody does that now, but it's not even the point of it. The point is that if you're going to have those deep-seated feelings, at least have a reason behind it. What does Josh Howard feel so oppressed over? What is so bad about what this country has given him?
I know, that's what I don't get.
Handed it to him on a plate.
If he was a poor guy who had been screwed over for really by racist white men for being black, he'd have something to bitch about, but he has nothing.
No, nothing at all. And honestly, if we're ever going to get past anything, man, people got to start to act a little better towards each other. And it's just it's ridiculous anymore.
That's the thing. We played this clip on our radio show last week, and a young black guy by the name of Dominic, who always calls into the show, he called up, and he was ashamed of Josh Howard, and he said the same thing. He says, how can this guy make the money he makes playing a child's game and sit there and complain like that and disrespect, the Star-Spangled Banner like that? and basically disrespect the people who fought for our freedom.
Well, that pay his salary and come and see him play basketball.
Exactly.
Gladly pay outrageous. I mean, dude, NBA is not cheap.
Right.
That's not a cheap night out.
No. And Dominic called in and made that comment, and was ashamed to Josh Howard for it. But then we got an older black guy who called in who completely understood and could sympathize. And he said, you guys don't understand what you did. And I said, don't you to me. I didn't have anything to do with it.
Well, wait a minute.
I don't give a damn what color anybody is. I didn't enslave anybody. And if you want to say, well, my great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather owned slaves, then I'll say, well, guess what? My great-great-great-great-great-grandfather helped free them.
My great-great-great-great-grandfather was in Russia.
All right.
So we didn't even get here till the 20s.
And he says to me, he starts talking about something that happened in 1966. I said, dude, that was 40 goddamn years ago. Get over it. Aren't we past this? No, we're not past this, and we shouldn't move past this. And I said, well, then congratulations. Racism's going to fuck you up forever.
Well, the world's going to pass him by. Let's be fair. This was last week, so you probably said to him,
This was 40 years ago. Why are you blaming me? I didn't do anything to you and your family.
Right, exactly.
Anyway, I happened to catch Jim Brown on JT the Brick Show, and he was commenting on this Josh Howard, and this is what former running back Jim Brown had to say.
This young man made a terrible mistake, and he has to be forgiven by everybody in this country, because the one thing that you have to learn, we are all American, and we have a right to protest, and we have a right to work to make it a better country. But firstly, you are benefiting from the spoils of this country, and you should never, ever put yourself in that particular kind of a situation. I would hate to ever make a statement like that.
Well, he's right. He has the right to say anything he wants, and I have the right not to forgive him.
Well, see, but I have the right to say, I think he's right. I think that everybody makes mistakes, and maybe he'll learn from it.
Well, here's the thing. In order for him to be forgiven, doesn't he have to apologize?
Oh, he won't do that.
No.
You can't do that
So what's
anymore.
to forgive? He didn't do anything wrong in his
Mark
eyes.
Cuban ought to fire him. And, how many guys are there out there that can give him 20 points a game?
Yeah.
Huh? How many are out there that would be glad to give him 20 points a game? Seriously.
I don't know. I just couldn't believe that, man.
It's not like he's indispensable.
We're never, ever going to get past this crap with stuff like that.
See, everybody should get permission like we got permission from that fella.
That's right.
And then we'll be all right.
Yeah.
And by the way, we give everybody permission to make fun of white people.
That's right.
Be my guest.
Absolutely.
We are as goofy as you think.
I just don't blame me. I didn't have anything to do with it. I'm not racist. I don't care.
What is it about? Seriously, Tom, I think we are as goofy as they think. There is something that triggers off. I'm 45 now, right? So I'm figuring within the next 15 years, something's going to happen, and I'm going to start to think that loafers with black socks and shorts looks okay.
Oh, is that right? No, I will
walking outside in Docksiders, black socks, and plaid shorts.
That is never happening to me. I will never be wearing that crap.
You just get to the point where you say, I don't even care if they're pulled up to my nipples. I'm going to the post office.
The kids are wearing plaid shorts again now.
What do these kids know?
But old men don't look good in the plaid shorts and the pulled up socks, and that's just ridiculous. Come on, man.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on that, but I had to bring that up.
We're going to look like schlemiels.
It isn't like they're a bunch of schlemiels.
By the way, again, 35-7 at halftime. They were whooping the hell out of them.
Oh, they had us on that one drive,
Hey,
that one time.
I got some great news.
Oh.
I got some great news here. We've been waiting for this.
Okay.
Michael
Irvin's back?
No. This has nothing to do with anything specific in sports. It has to do with playing and watching sports.
Oh, okay.
This is straight out of the medical field, John.
Oh.
Watching sports makes you smarter.
Hey, what do you know about that?
Yes.
I've been trying to tell people that, but they're too friggin' stupid to listen because they don't watch sports.
Oh, listen to this. Guys have long been ridiculed as being stupid couch potatoes for spending so much time watching sports on TV, right. But there's a new study that proves if you just watch sports, it will make you smarter.
Absolutely.
Researchers from the University of Chicago found that involving oneself in sports builds a stronger understanding of language, except for Fred Smoot. Experience playing...
Well, wait a minute. Fred's got his own language. Brother Odell passed the Biscuits Pappy O'Daniels.
Experience playing and watching sports has enduring effects on language understanding by changing the neural networks that support comprehension to incorporate areas active in performing sports skills.